So here we go, folks. Alright, so tonight I'm going to do an unboxing of a CB radio. You guys can see that. This is a Midland 1001 LWX. It's a 40 channel CB radio, mobile style, with instant weather information, large digital display, automatic noise limiter, and RF gain control. I bought this little radio from Northern Tool and Equipment. Retail price was, I think it was $69.99. The description on the back of the box is ergonomically designed for mic and comfortable grip. Receive, transmit, weather indicator. It's got weather scan. CB/PA switch. It is a 4-pin microphone. And I'll show you, there's a really neat feature of the microphone I'll show you in just a little bit. Of course, again, the large LED display. It has a jack for an external speaker, and then you have your channel display, of course, channel control knob, digital power meter, and then of course this is an LED screen, so it's going to give you your digital display will be lines that go up, and then your on-off volume control. So this is a pretty decent little radio, I guess. I'm thinking this thing probably does about 4 watts. You can find more about this radio on midlandusa.com. That's their website for this radio. Okay, so the reason I got this radio was because I was specifically looking for a weather band radio. Found one on eBay. I received it after about 3 days of ordering it. It was a Radio Shack TRC 520. And the only reason I bought it basically was because it had the weather channels, weather scan on it. And I wanted to be able to check weather, and it was a compass, but I've never seen the compass radio before, so I thought, well, this might be pretty cool. So I ordered it, I got it. When I got the radio here, I hooked it up, and the weather channels, it had 5 weather channels on it, seemed to work pretty decent. Then I put it over on the compass, and of course it read, the right direction for me. The radio would transmit, but there was no receive. So I tried adjusting the volume, squelch, and the RF gain on it, and I still couldn't get any sound to come through with or without an external speaker. So I decided to send it back to the seller on eBay to get my money back for it, and thought, well, I'll just start looking for another radio. And I spent quite a bit of time on eBay looking, and I couldn't find anything. And then I remembered that I had a gift card for Northern Tool and Equipment, and I thought, well, let's just see by chance if they have a radio. So I went ahead and purchased, I was looking on their website, and I found this little Midland radio. So I did some research on YouTube. I found some videos where people were doing tutorials, or telling you about the radio and what it does and how good it is and that type thing. But I didn't see any unboxing videos, and I thought, wow, well, that's really cool. I'll just do an unboxing video, because those guys left like the best part out. This is where you find out basically what comes with the radio. And what a good job they have, or they do, packaging. So with that, let's go ahead and unbox this radio. Of course, it does have the cardboard inside, and it is well protected. Now this will be the first Midland radio I've ever owned, so I'm really kind of looking forward to using it and seeing what it's all about. And as I said before, it does have the weather band scan on it. Okay. This is a rather small radio. I'm going to be replacing a Cobra 18 LTD in my truck, and I'll be running a Wilson 1000 with it. The little Cobra's done a fine job, but I think there's something wrong with the modulation, or not modulation, but the receive. And it doesn't, I don't know if it's the speaker or if the chip inside is just worn out or what it is, but it's real fuzzy. And there's a lot of cracking and popping in the volume switch when I turn it up and down, so this will be its replacement. Okay, so here we go. Alright, well that's kind of cool. You got this cardboard folds over the manual to keep it nice and neat. As you can see here, this is what it looks like basically. Like I said, this will be the first Midland radio I've ever had. And it got some pretty good reviews. Guys seem to be, that did reviews or tutorials on it, seem to like the way that it performed pretty well. Okay, so it doesn't have, and it comes pretty protected in the box, as you can see. This radio, I don't have a tape measure. Let's see if I can find the dimensions in here. You guys will have to excuse me, I don't do these videos very often, so just bear with me here. See if I can get some dimensions on this radio. Oh, here we go. Let's see, it's a okay. Well, okay, let's see here. RF output power is 4 watts. Okay, well that's good. The dimensions are 4 7/8 width this way. It is 6.5 deep this way, end to end. Okay, and 1.5 inches thick. Okay, that's a pretty small little radio, so I think it'll fit nice in my truck. All right. So let's kind of open it up and see here. Now this doesn't have the plug-in power cord. This is just it's an affixed power cord on the back of this radio. So you can't unplug it and plug it back in. Once it's wired, it stays, that's it. So we'll probably end up putting a quick connect on it. That way I can move it when I need to, bring it in the house, use it on the base, whatever. And it's a rather light little radio. I think this is going to do what I need it to do anyway. But as you can see here, and I think these usually come with about 4 or 5 feet of cord or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm going to actually add to this cord and make it longer, because unfortunate enough for me in my truck, my hookup that I have the other radio is underneath the back seat. So I have to run the wire from the front on the kick panel where I have the radio to the back. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That's a pretty nice looking little radio. You got the speaker on the bottom. I'm not sure how well you can see that. There you go. Speaker on the bottom. Okay. And that's about about a 5 foot cord, I guess, maybe 4 feet, something like that. But it's, like I said, I'm going to add to it. I'll probably get rid of this fuse here and put a different fuse in. One of the square fuses that has a weatherproof box on it or something. And of course, this is your microphone. And that's pretty cool. And as I said before, it is a, well, you can see, you can't see that, but you can probably see it on the front of the radio. It's a 4-pin. Okay. And let's see if we can get this off of here. This will probably be a good little radio for me just to talk in the truck and things like that. So well, this one doesn't have it. One of the other ones that I saw, apparently somebody, I guess maybe there's two different models of this, because the other one had up and down controls here and here, but this one doesn't have it. But it's still a pretty clean looking mic. It's just a regular old stock mic. And since I can't change the channels with the microphone, and I know this now, I think I'll probably just buy an echo mic or a power mic to put on it. Maybe just drive the modulation a little better. Okay, and here we have your bolts for the sides, you know, for your bracket and things like that. And then it's got a pretty cool little, this is really tiny, a pretty cool little bracket here for mounting. Now the one that's on the radio I have in there now, the little Cobra 18, is a fabricated, so this will be really nice that I actually have a real bracket this time. And then of course you get your microphone holder to go on the radio. I usually just stick these somewhere, you know, like in the plastic on the inside of the vehicle, instead of taking the screws out of the radio and putting them there. A couple extra screws, holes aren't going to hurt, you know, in the plastic interior, so that's the way I do it. And then of course you got your fuse, and as I said, I'll be putting my own fuse in it. Actually, I use, this is what I'm going to be using to do my extension with. It's this here. Now this is about 6 feet, and of course I'll cut this plug off of here, and then I'll use a 3-amp fuse inside this fuse box here. If I can get it open. Wow, this one's tough. But anyway, this has a fuse in it, and I'll put a 3-amp fuse in it just to make sure that, you know, the radio is protected and that type thing. And I like these because they're like weatherproof. If you spill anything on them, you won't hurt the radio, or you won't hurt the wire or the fuse or anything like that. So with that being said, okay guys and gals, well, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I like to try and make them fun, but there's only so much you can do, you know, when you do one of these videos on short notice like this. So anyway, keep on CBing, guys, and have a lot of fun with your radios out there. This is Jim, the Wizard, station 1369, St. Anne, Missouri. As you can see behind me, I have more equipment back here. I run a base station, and I have a lot of fun with it. So if you ever get hear me on skip, please say hello. I stay on channel 17, usually 14. You can catch me around the band from time to time. But okay guys, Wizard 1369, St. Anne, Missouri. You guys have a good one. Thanks a lot for watching.